from. People can't even tell you who their great-great-grandma was, much less who their great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandpa, 12 generations ago or more was. So America had most of the patents, the ideas in war, the most vicious. I mean, the British Empire had never been beaten. They came here, and these people just wouldn't stop because they were the roughest, they were the toughest of England and Germany and Scotland and Ireland and all those people that came here. The German Hessian military slaves, so brainwashed they were happy to die and didn't care that they were slaves. Sisera, Conan the Barbarian, 1750. You don't have to go back for German war slaves to the Hyborian imaginary age before the sons of Arius and after the fall of Atlantis to find German war slaves. And they would never defect in all these big wars they would have, but they would defect when they got to America. And they were like, this is a good idea. I think I'm going to change my name. I think I'm going to join the rebellion. And that's what it's all about. Now, how did they take this distillation? There's only one other group anywhere similar, and that's the Australians. Some of the same type shenanigans created that group of people. Wonderful folks. That great expression of just wild men across the board. In fact, the Spanish, the French, everybody that came here was an adventurer. The Portuguese, that's why America has been so great and so outside the box and so rebellious. How did they take these people, who we are, all of us Americans? They demonize America. They try to make you feel like you're not part of American history if you're black or Hispanic or Asian. Again, the Asians that came here were the toughest, worked to death on the railroads. If you came here, this was like going to Mars or something. It was just absolute. The natives that survived were the toughest, the Native Americans. And they were all just humans. I don't romanticize and say any group was better than the other. Now, the natives were constantly saying, help us kill the other tribe. We got a beef with them. That's why the natives could be defeated, even though they were more numerous and very tough, was because they were always settling scores with each other. And the globalists used compartmentalization. That is the imperialists that were manipulating the wild criminals and sharecroppers and pirates and religious charter groups that were being dumped in. They wrote white papers that are public on what these groups would do. Same thing, dumping off the prisoners and the debt slaves from the debtor prisons out of the streets of London and Belfast and Dublin and other areas into Australia. You take them as your frontline assault force, and you dump them out and say, fight it out. And most people died. I mean, you go back to the Jamestown colony, everyone died. You go back to the Pilgrims, what was it, half of them died? Yeah, you can pull up the actual numbers. I tend to get history wrong. I was saying Caesar crossed the Rubicon in 44 BC. It was 39 BC. I just know the general quadrants. To understand all of this is to understand who we are. How did we become this?